You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises, you know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now, a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises, you know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now, a little stronger now.
Hello, Mixer. How you guys all doing tonight? Welcome to Midnight D&D, Part 3. Spartans DM me for it if you don't mind. Because it's been a couple days, so I probably did. I know you have stuff, but just remind me what you want to do with it, please. So without further ado, on Roll20. Without further ado, let's go ahead and bring our party members in. We will get them just kind of start telling us the story of the previous two parts. How you guys doing? And we'll go from there. So, without further ado, the party.
The South.
Hello.
Hi.
So, Storm, you have
Yes.
volunteered to recap your adventure.
Okay, so we left from the guild hall after meeting a halfling named Zinar. Made it to the City of the Wise. Met a gnome by the name of Orphix, First of the Scribes. After talking with him for a bit, he teleported us to the bog where I decided to go swimming.
Because why not?
Yeah, we met with Sir Frederick the Owl and made camp. Day 2, we got stopped by a large hole. Making our way through, we found a bog full of will-o-wisp. Almost losing our way, almost getting trapped by a green monster with a giant crocodile. We fought a giant frog thing, as I have in my notes. It had a little light snack with Bravo and Grappled Red. Let's see. Cobalt found some trolls. Bravo woke up a Hydra. And I got 8.
You did. So
I heard that you
We're
were
gonna-
delicious.
we're gonna start with a little bit of fun. As Amberwin,
Yes.
roll me a common magical item.
Alrighty. Common magical item. Bloop.
You get, so while in the camp, you find this weird ear horn. You have a Xanathar's, right?
Yes.
So you can go ahead and look at what that does, and you can inform us this way while you're doing this, because I have more rolls to have me made. So Raleigh, how you doing?
Yeah.
I'd like you to roll me on the uncommon major items.
Major items uncommon.
Yeah. Find a ring of mind shielding. Well, it can't. Now, these are donation items, obviously. So this is what. These are for your characters. They are not party loot. While wearing this ring, you're immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you are lying, knowing your alignment, or knowing your creature type. Creatures that can telepathically communicate can only communicate with you if you allow it. Use an action to cause the ring to become invisible until you make an action to make it visible, so you can literally hide the ring. However, if you die while wearing the ring, your soul enters it, and you remain in the ring or depart to the afterlife as long as your soul is in the ring. You can telepathically communicate with any creature wearing it. Wearer cannot prevent this telepathic communication. If you'd like to attune to it, you're more than welcome to.
I would.
And finally, Arena. Yes, Firefly makes a very good point to you, Raleigh, is that if you were to die while wearing the ring, you could remain in the ring and still ask questions even after death.
Yeah.
So, Arena, I need a common major item from you.
Okay.
Uncommon major, sorry. Same as Storm Sable.
Thank you, Donator.
That was Sparks calling in his Loot Wizard. Firefly, are
Thank you,
you
Spark.
calling your thing in now?
Uncommon?
Yeah, that's minor. You
Yes.
want major.
Oh, sorry.
It's a better item, that's all I'm saying. So, Firefly, did you want to call yours in for someone? The thing you just rolled, since it wasn't anything else? You find a Wand of the War Mage +1.
What?
That's nice.
What does it do?
I am about to tell you. Where is it? Wand of the War Mage +1. As Regarded as attunement by a spellcaster means you can attune to this. While holding this wand, you gain a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. In addition, you ignore half cover when making spell attacks that deal with a roll. So it is basically gives you a bonus to your spell attack rolls. Things such as like Thorn Whip, etc.
I like this.
Okay, Bravo,
power to the
Firefly.
plate.
Firefly wants to call in. She calls in her Miss Feedy's magic deal, gains a common magic item, and Bravo, you get a common magic item. Feel free to roll away. Pot of Awakening. This pot is actually. Let me make sure. I just want to look at Xanathar's real quick.
It is.
I want to make sure. I know exactly what it is, but I want to make sure of something because I don't want to do something and have it ruined. So give me 1 second to pull up Xanathar's right now, because I'm gonna either do something fun with this or I'm not gonna waste it on you. One of the two. I'd rather not waste
I have it open if you want me to read it.
Yeah, by all means, read the Pot of Awakening for me.
If you plant an ordinary shrub in this 10-pound clay pot and let it grow for 30 days, the shrub magically transforms into an awakened shrub at the end of that time. When the shrub awakens, its roots break the pot, destroying it. The awakened shrub is friendly towards you. Absent commands from you, it does nothing.
It also has a small decorated festive tree in it.
Nice.
As you kind of lift it up, it's just like, hey, what are you doing?
Taking you with me?
Are we gonna have fun?
Of course.
All right, I'm in.
What?
My name's Jim.
Hello, Jim. I'm Bravo.
I'm Jim the Wintercrest tree. All about Wintercrest, man. Can have parties, man. It's be good times. So,
Thank you, Fallen.
that is not from Fallen. That's from Firefly.
Thank you, Firefly. Sorry.
I figured let's get
Habit.
in the spirit. The habit. Thank you, Fallen. Habit. So, you guys are all ready to descend down into the
I am.
lower.
Before we do that, ritual cast water breathing because we're in a marsh.
And I'm going to cast Dark Vision.
Okay, who else needs dark vision?
I do.
And Cobalt.
Cool.
3 spells between the lot of you.
Yeah. Arena will cast. I guess she'll cast dark vision on Cobalt. And. But I'll be nice and cast it on Rayleigh.
Okay, so you take down 2 second level spells. Amber just taking down 1.
Does anybody have Pass Without Trace?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Alright, so you begin to descend down into the darkness to find the missing researchers. As you will note, you can see your nice little handy dandy party locating icon.
Oh. Fancy.
Oh, not, did not mean to hide it. Wrong tool. There you go.
I went blind.
So, I am going to give you... Oh, who am I going to assign this to? Who wants to be the magic arrow?
Since nobody said it, I will.
Looks for Craig. What is Craig in as? Craig. Craig, you know, I have no clue where in the list you are. Right after Joshua. You now have control of this magic handy dandy arrow. So you guys descend down for a few hundred feet. Takes you a little bit of time as I go ahead and I switch stream to see our nice little map here. So you're descending down deep and dark. Basically this is how it's going to work. Craig is going to move the arrow. If you guys specifically want to roll something, I'm not working off your passives. Your tokens are not here. If you guys are interested in things, you need to voice it. So Craig,
Stealth.
you kind of have this one. Okay, you're going to stealth. It's a pretty good choice.
Stealthy stealth.
I learned.
So I think we're all
23.
rolling. Stealth.
You need to roll. Everyone needs to roll stealth if you're going to stealth. Amberwing
Oh.
is one with the caves.
So is Bravo. Cloak of Elvicon.
Oh, he is! So as they start to descend down, what is, you guys just, it's a long kind of corridor that leads further down. Everything is sloped down here.
Spooky.
Nice and gently.
No sudden movements.
Can we use the walls as handhelds to help so we don't slip?
Is the floor wet?
No, it's I mean, it's a little damp, but not anywhere where you guys think it's going to be
okay.
a problem that you're going to have any slip. At least in the area you're currently in.
Okay.
Uh, who's gonna go first? Like,
Bravo
you do
first.
this in line. Okay, then I guess Aaron will be behind Bravo.
I want to investigate all the things.
All right, you remember an investigation for at least this section.
I would like to also investigate all the things because we are twins.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks like a natural formed cave. Definitely the tunnels you came down are too small for the Hydra to come down here.
We could have hidden from it.
Was it like steps or was it naturally
No, it's natural.
formed?
It's all natural.
Okay. I like to roll perception actually, not investigation.
It's very quiet, other than the occasional kind of drip from where you figure that the earth is slowly kind of eroded from the marsh.
The water slowly seeping.
But it's not to being a druid, nowhere near the point that you guys are worried about kind of drowning at it. Maybe you stay down here for a couple hundred years. Drowning might be an issue, but
Is this two passageways?
no, it's just one. It's just things don't perfectly align, as you see.
Okay. Cool. Peek around the corner.
Yeah, just continue the path. Just continues down.
This is strange how it's going down. It's a little weird.
Kind of come to this first antechamber. Above you, on the kind of like the stalagmite that reaches up into the. It's actually kind of like a stone pillar. Seems it's been, it's probably much thicker, but water's slowly eroding it away. You see something there. There's a corpse. Kind of on
Recent?
display.
I can-
Investigation?
You can't. I
Okay.
mean, it's it's a wet place. Probably don't think it's too recent.
Okay.
You can investigate.
Like- An effigy?
No, it looks like something just actually was put there as a warning. Killed and put
I
there.
thought that was effigies look like.
No, it's not. It's there doesn't seem to be a ritualistic purpose to make it an effigy. So, between Raleigh and Amberley, the detective agency, working, you kind of climb up a little bit, scoot up to look at it.
Yeah.
It's elven and definitely elven in corpse. The bone structure, definitely elvish. I'll give you that. However, you see that there's a necklace, kind of still dangling, over like the sternum. I'd like you both to roll me religion.
Oh my god.
It's pretty, very decorative.
Cobalt
You're
will
gonna
walk
touch it
forward.
or I'm not gonna touch it.
Emberwind will try to pick it up and lift it up with the far end of his quarterstaff.
Yeah, you kind of get it. It kind of is easy enough to come off. The bones kind of collapse, scatter into the ground. You both
That made
have-
noise.
You both have the weird sensation that you're being watched. Just the two of you. No one else has moved forward.
Emberwind would like to look over the necklace to see if there's any identifying marks, like family markings or anything like that.
No, it doesn't seem. It seems religious in nature, but you have no clue. You've never seen something like this.
There's no markings on this. Look.
Should we feel like we're being watched?
Yeah, just the two of you.
I want to make a perception check.
I will also look around.
I mean, you notice some more piles of bones, both of you, in and around this chamber. But other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything living or unliving around. Just to, because I know you'll ask that question, since there's bones.
Arena will step a bit forward.
You immediately feel like you're being watched. You step forward.
Shudders. And will look around, but she was more likely wanting to see what they were holding and look at the thing.
Bravo will step forward as well.
And finally, Cobalt will.
And
At the
all
end.
of you, as you step forward, you feel something is watching you. And it doesn't
Can-
go away, it's just a consistent, almost like throb. You feel like you're being watched.
There's not even a blink.
It's kind of just like a throbbing.
I can imagine the amnesia feeling in the game when you get near a monster. That's what I can imagine it as right now.
You said there were other piles of bones?
Yeah. Kind of scattered across this chamber.
Are they like big piles, or are they just scattered about?
They're scattered about. Nothing like a mass grave.
Have they been like, were they chewed or gnawed on?
You can go ahead and give me a medicine check.
I'd like to take a look at the necklace.
Sure, give me a religion.
Oh, I mean chewed or gnawed on. I mean like by some big creature.
There's no sorts of like bones. If anything, they look like combat wounds that have killed many of them. Bravo! This is a necklace of Loth. And your dog?
I informed everybody.
Loth?
Should get rid of that Amberwyn.
Well, considering the fact of who Amberwind follows, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, leave it where you're standing and walk away.
Yep. As much as Amberwind would love to destroy it, that probably is not a good idea considering the feeling of being watched.
Take the time to put it back on the skeleton and put the skeleton back together.
No.
Yeah. Amberwind will
You
take the
wanna do
extra
that?
time.
All right.
You're gonna try and attach the skeleton back up to where it was like impaled.
Or we're just gonna
Mostly
put it back-
just to put the head back on place and put the necklace so that it
Sure,
looks
yeah.
like everything's normal again.
I mean, you're not gonna be able to hang it up properly. It'll take you hours upon hours. Think about trying to put a skeleton back together and hang it on a spear.
Yep. Mostly just to try to get it so that it's some semblance of normalcy
you
again.
kind of put it back together and lay it at the bottom. Necklace back on.
This is not good.
Cobalt will draw his bow. He won't knock an arrow. He'll just keep his bow out. He dislikes the feeling of being watched, seeing how he is so attuned to being in the
Cobalt?
shadows.
From you, based on your history, which I know, bro, what's